All right, for you political pundits, whatever the hell they call them out there, I hope you watched the latest comedy special that was on last week. Herschel Walker versus Senator Warnock. Come on, people.
What do you think about it, man? From both ends,
Listen, man, Herschel Walker is clearly out of his. What make a man want to go to politics? Well, first place, at the risk of offending a lot of people, I watched that debate. Herschel Walker ain't put a damn sentence together. Now, I know I'm not grammatically correct. A lot of times it's intentional. Sometimes it ain't. I just don't know what the hell to say. But he was literally embarrassing to me. He was clearly out of his lane. Come on, man. You were a good running back. What entitles you? They asked Herschel Walker, what do you think about the Russians? He said, well, I had 100 rushing yards per game. No, he didn't. I made that up. No, he didn't.
That's hilarious. That is beautiful.
You should not have retracted that. You should have let that run and see if that would have went viral.
And they said, no, Herschel, I'm talking about Russian. He said, oh, Rush Limbaugh. Oh, he was a good friend of mine. No, Herschel, I'm talking about Russia. You know, like Putin. Wait a minute now. That wasn't me. I didn't do no Putin. Herschel Walker was
I
so
didn't pull
far.
the game. I farted, but I didn't pull
He
the
was
game.
so far, right. He was so far out of his lane. When he pulled out the badge,
That was it for me.
I said,
That was it for me.
I said, player.
That's it for me.
Come on, man. Warnock was on it. They tried to bring up some dirt on him, said he was divorced, and he hit him below the. Warnock hit him below the knees on that. He said, well, I tell you this, I bet both of my children would tell you I'm a good father.
Oh, yeah.
And he just left it at that. Herschel act like he didn't even hit it.
Right.
Because his son or daughter, whatever that boy was.
That was a good kidney punch by Warnock.
That was a kidney punch.
Like, at least both of my kids.
Yeah.
You know.
Herschel Walker went on to say how he and Donald Trump are such good friends. I mean, come on, man.
So, DC, now, based on all that we all talked about, it's clear that this man is not competent enough to make decisions for the people of this state. But Herschel Walker's 3 points ahead right now. And people are starting their early voting.
3 points ahead with a 3-point differential error.
Copy that.
So they virtually even.
But
which is a damn shame.
Which is a damn shame. So within that, like, you look at all the things that we've been watching, and these ads are ridiculous. Does that not speak to how strong the Republican Party is?
No. How strong the
Racism.
Trump influence and how strong
Racism.
racism is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because
Okay, go ahead.
name a white boy as ill-fitted for the job as Herschel Walker, who the white Republicans have gotten behind and support, other than Donald Trump.
I was going to say George W. Bush, but...
Oh, no, GW. I think GW.
He wasn't an idiot. He
wasn't an idiot. I like GW.
I would love to have a beer with the guy.
But he was saying on the level of Herschel Walker, he's right. You could tell, like,
The-
they got
the
Herschel
He's
Walker to be
ignorant.
the president.
He lied. He didn't graduate. He wasn't a police officer. I don't give a damn what kind of Bonnie Fife badge he pulled out.
Right.
He claimed he was with the FBI. He wasn't with the FBI.
Honorary.
He claimed he had this humongous multi-million-dollar company. That they have proven that's a lie. He's anti-abortion. His ex-wife, one of his baby mamas said, "You paid for one my
And
abortion."
DC, he don't even live in Georgia. To let you, he don't even live in Georgia.
I don't know that. We had to go to our star.
As you know, football will give you a
Agree.
pass.
And they plan on that now. And that's the sad part
Right.
about it.
So, Tim, let me
credit
ask
to the Republicans, they chose the perfect guy.
Can I ask-
That football thing, unfortunately, Southeast got people.
They
so
really
misconstrued
ought to
as keep
put
up.
OJ up there.
Okay, well, that's enough.
Can I
of
ask
that.
Tim a
That's
I
question?
don't know, man. OJ might win that thing.
Can I ask Tim a question? Tim, so where do you and your daddy live now?
Where do
Herschel Walker is not my dad.
Where you and your daddy live now? Because you are very supportive.
No, I'm not very supportive because, and you know what? I get this at the house, but you guys got to look at we get angry about this divisiveness and all this other stuff, but you're upset at a reality like Congress is about to change. We're talking about atomic bombs right now. Like, things are happening in this country that in real time.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, like, Herschel Walker could possibly be a senator of Georgia.
And trust him with an atomic bomb.
That is? And
you want to trust him with an atomic bomb?
We're having a vote.
We trusted Donald Trump with the button.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
Tim is saying, man, if they get power
this.
in that Senate and certain laws are passed, you might as well say it's a bomb dropping on us.
Just on intelligence alone, that the person that supports Herschel Walker against Warnock has to have an ulterior.
There you go.
There's no way that you
There
can
you
look
go.
at Warnock
Absolutely.
and look at Herschel Walker and say, I'm Team Herschel.
Right.
For making
If
decisions
those are the two decisions you
about
have to make.
how to run the country.
Right.
I mean, I voted for buckwheat before I voted for Herschel Walker.
And if you vote for Herschel Walker,
in all fairness,
Before I voted for Herschel
in all
Walker.
fairness, I'm not mad at Tim
You're
for
not mad
voting
at
the way
Tim.
he does. I'm not mad for whoever voted the way they does, because we as a people have, long as we vote in a certain way to push the what they call the agenda our way, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter who votes what. But if you want to vote a certain way, you got to vote. You got to vote. You got to vote
So my thing
a
is,
certain way.
Since you
Matter
called
with
Tim
what
out,
matter.
So Tim, is that something you want to tell us?
Republican or Democrat,
And we didn't know it?
Republican or Democrat, you gotta vote.
All right.
You gotta vote your way.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Because when you said Tim, there's something you want to tell us?
I'm saying Tim may be on.
No, okay. Now,
But we gotta vote a
do
certain
y'all
way.
think? See, that's black against black. Do y'all think we should vote for Stacey Abrams because she's a black woman?
Why are you looking at me like
That is
that?
a tough question. I'm voting for Stacey Abrams off of the fact that, man, I can't.
Some people
our
gonna
governor's
vote for
terrible.
Stacey Abrams
Now, it just
because
so happened that it so happened that she has to be a black woman. I'm voting for her, but I'm not based on just okay, she's a black woman. Gotta
some
have a
people
vote.
gonna vote for
my
Stacey
gosh, you know what,
Abrams
though?
because she is a black
I ain't
woman.
gonna lie
The
to you.
same way some people gonna vote
She-
for Kemp because he's a white man. I feel as though I'm gonna vote for her because
I just don't like
of
her
what
governor.
she stand for, at least for what I hear that she stand
And
for.
she turned Georgia blue.
But and you daggone right,
I
she helped
will
turn
vote for
Georgia
her
blue.
for what she stands on, but the fact that she's a black woman does hold a lot
Influence
of weight
it.
in my decision.
It makes you more interested, and she's pulling in votes that would not normally have voted before.
So what is
she was
that?
So she's stirring up the pot.
do
She's
either one of
stirring
y'all-
up the pot.
Do
the
either
pot.
one of y'all know her platform that she's voting on?
But
I do.
What's
Do
her
either one of
policies?
y'all?
That's what I'm scared about.
So that's what
What's
we're
her
talking
policies?
about.
That's
Now
what I'm
that's
scared
what we're
about.
talking
That's
You don't
it.
really talk about her policies that much.
I'm a firm believer.
Well,
that
no, she ho.
Come on, JJ.
You gotta listen. Her main thing is to make sure that there are more jobs for black people. There are more educational tools and platforms for black people. And her whole thing is black people.
How's she gonna do that though?
No.
She
Wait a
did
minute.
say-
Wait a minute now.
Not
She
just
did
Wait a
say
minute,
taking
wait a
some of the
minute.
money.
never gonna
I'm
win on
Team
that
Stacey,
platform.
but do not say that her whole platform is black
be.
people.
Well, that's true.
You will undoubtedly
She wouldn't be
lose
nowhere
the
near.
election.
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
Because
You're right.
most
She
of
wouldn't
the
be in the business
voters
in.
are not black.
Well, that's true.
I think
But
her
she
thing
is
is for equal, right?
But she said, make
Equal
it an
say
equal.
so.
Her words was, make it an equal playing field for black
Right.
people.
But that's
And-
very different than saying
Well, yeah,
she's
that is
all,
true.
everything
That is true.
pro-black.
And to
She
answer
would
your
certainly
question,
lose.
she said we have money. She said we have money that can help finance these things that she's proposing to do. Now, where the money is, I'm not in that part, so I don't know. But she says we have the state of Georgia have the money that can put in place the proper programs to allow
Probably
the
pulling from
unwhite
that.
people to be able to
$675
get the
that's supposed to be
education,
for the model
get the
system to go up
skills.
in front.
So I'm a firm believer.
Well, I'm just saying that this is the plan that she said. We can't say she
All
didn't
right.
speak on it because she has spoke on it several times.
I'm
No,
finna go way off
Yeah,
now.
right.
I'm finna go way off now.
Now, will it work? I don't know, but
Can
she
I
said
get
it.
in real quick before you go?
Yeah, go ahead before I go way the hell off.
I know you about to go off. So you think of it like this, like the issue with the gubernatorial race is that the populace of Atlanta is equal to the rural part of Georgia, right? So that's where you're really running off, right? It's a popular vote.
Yeah,
But
hopefully.
I also believe that black people would be Republicans if we were allowed to flourish financially.
It's a lot more Republican black people in the city of Atlanta than we did.
Let me tell you why I
I agree, sir.
disagree
Yeah, I
with the
disagree.
basic concept of, with regards to politics, think for yourself, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That's all driven by the old facade of divide and conquer.
Right.
You see, if half of the people are Republicans and half of the people are Democrats, it's a wash. So you back to square one. As a people, you don't matter anymore because half of the black people vote this way, and half of the black people. Well, we need to decide as a group, and right now it's Democratic, which side we gonna be on, and go with that.
Yeah.
Because when you come up with this, I'm thinking for myself bullshit, and half of the black people vote this way, and half of the black people. You don't matter. You just canceled each other out.
You see that dude?
Right.
You see the libertarian boy? He was up there just trying his little best.
Yeah, he was trying. He was getting his little pub. But you canceled each other out. Now, my question is, and this is, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a fine line between politics and entertainment because the elections, very few people understand all of the issues. The elections is a popularity contest. Now, do you think that appearances matter? And it's not me talking. I'm asking the question. Do you not think it would behoove her to physically get herself in a more
Eye candy.
eye-candy position? Do you not think? And she, since she lost the gubernatorial race last time, she has. Now, I like her hair.
She fixed it a little bit.
It's funny
She
you.
did. She
It's,
got
it's
a
funny
perm.
you said that, DC, because that's one of the conversations that I have with females, and some of them get upset with me. But I look at things, and I'm going to say this, and y'all can say what you want. But I am an independent. I do think for myself. I feel as though there should be a balance on both ends. I don't feel so. I agree with you saying if everybody's this way and everybody this way, you just cancel yourself out. That's why I tend to listen to both sides because I'm not going to allow one side to dictate how I think. I need to be able to listen to all sides. I said the same thing. I said that with Stacey, and I'm definitely Team Stacey. However, you have to, if you're gonna play this game, you got to play this game all the way through.
You got to play the game.
You got to play it
It's
all
a
the way
game.
through. You got to smile a little bit more because when they are
That's
afraid
right.
of you.
She's clearly smarter than Kemp.
Oh
Easily.
yes, clearly, and she is a full-figured black woman who wears natural hair, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well,
who is
so
very
you said
strong.
At the,
Let me finish my
at
thought.
the risk of
Who
being
is strong?
assassinated, she's fat.
Who is strong-willed, very intelligent.
Very.
However,
Extremely
she makes
intelligent.
it very clear that how can I say this? She makes it very clear where she stands.
We on this race.
And she makes it
No
very
fear.
clear of where.
hate,
Oh,
no-
trust me, I ain't never scared. But I'm still going to say things with taste.
There you go.
Let's take
There
it.
you go.
She makes it very clear where she stands, and when you're dealing with this type of level that she's on, you clearly need all the votes that you can get. Because contrary
Exactly.
to what we think, there were some black people who voted for Kemp too.
Of course.
That's right.
So let me ask
So
you this.
when people are afraid of you,
Why are they afraid?
then look at, for one, we're strong by just our nature.
No.
Just our look. Oh, let
Why-
me
I'm
finish.
talking about her,
We're
not
strong. Just her look.
Yeah.
Just her look is
makes sense
very
to me.
empowering, and it can be fearful to other people, especially the white.
is
Now,
it
where I'm
empowering?
going with this is with white women. I can't answer them. I can tell you from a black woman's point of view. So let's be real about some things. If you want those votes. I'm not telling her to kiss people behind, but you might just want to be a little bit more inviting, because those women that you
thank you.
want to you got to
Thank
get them
I think
in.
they're more afraid of her mind than they are her appearance.
That's
and
Oh,
I think
the
they're more-
appearance plays a
I'm
big
not
part.
saying they're
I feel
afraid
like-
of
and I feel
her
like we don't play
appearance.
the game.
But
That's all I'm saying. I'm piggybacking on what you're saying.
I'm saying it's asinine to ignore the fact that a lot of voting is not. It's not based
Leadership.
on the issues.
A
It's
lot.
based on who do you consider a person you are connecting with. And I'm not saying she ought to be 100 pounds. Or nothing like
No.
But I'm saying I think her appearance, for example, lost the first election.
I'm trying
So-
to go past I don't even think it's way. Do you
So
think
now,
it's out to him?
I'm gonna prove my point. I'm gonna prove my point.
Let's stop there. Let's
No,
stop
hold
there.
up, I'm asking.
Let's stop there.
So you don't think she had a husband that
Hold
would've
on,
been better?
DC, let's stop there. So the first election appearance lost it. So now this election she comes
that's
out.
my
I feel as though she was not inviting enough to the white women.
You just said that. You just
I
said
don't think
that.
that was. I don't think
just
that was
said
what
that.
it was.
I'm saying that.
So now her
I don't think
second
what it
time
was.
around.
Hold on.
So
Her second time around, she come out with a natural look. So you think she came out with the flowing locks?
No.
No. May I?
No.
Stay
Come on,
stay
Tim.
100 to yourself,
Come on,
but be a
Tim.
little bit more inviting.
So you guys understand these campaigns are fueled by millions and millions of dollars, right? So
Correct.
these people who are campaign managers, they're there to market to the best demographic, right?
Let me
Just
stop
like-
you. Let me stop you right there. Then I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
continue.
please.
The problem with a lot of that is in those marketing positions, in those advisory positions, you got white people. White person cannot tell her she needs to get her hairstyle changed. They just can't. They cannot do it. So they become crippled because they don't put black people in the advisory positions. A black woman could say, look,
Yep.
look here. I love like me. I like the braids. I like the twist. I like the hat JJ got on. But if you're running for office, you need to change that, or you need to do this, or you need to get a white woman marketer, a white woman advisor cannot tell Stacey Abrams them braids ain't gonna work. You need
They can tell her. She
you
just
need
listen.
20% white votes, and I'm telling you, them white folk are not gonna put buckwheat in the governor's mansion.
Well, listen, I mean,
That's just the way it is.
she ain't, but she's not that bad. But listen,
Not
what-
now. She was.
well, yeah, she was before, but
She lost by 1 pound.
But I tell you what.
when I look
you
at
what.
rich people, and it seems like the richer people become, the less they care about their appearance. White people, I mean, even if you look at look at Jay-Z, like Jay-Z don't, now that he become a billionaire, he don't care what, he doesn't even wear jewelry anymore. He doesn't care how he looks. He let his hair go.
That's called
Kanye.
eccentric.
No, what I'm saying is,
Jay-Z is eccentric.
No, what I'm
Kanye
saying-
wearing overcoats.
what I'm saying is, I think when you, as far as when you dealing with white folks and rich white people and stuff, I don't think they really concerned. I mean, I'm not saying they're not concerned,
you are very-
100%
you are very
concerned,
wrong.
but
You
I
are
don't
very
think
wrong,
Stacey
brother.
Abrams is right now where she look.
You
I
are
don't think her
very
look will keep her. out of being the governor right now.
I'm with you.
I mean,
I'm
I hope
with you.
she overcoming. She
I'm
looks
with
a
you.
lot better now than she did the
I'm
first
saying
go
that
around.
you have to.
But if you think them white folk are not looking at her and considering how she looks, you got nothing. Let me
If
tell you
she's gonna
something.
give
Let
them
me
what
break
they,
it down
if she's
for 'em.
gonna give them what they want, I don't think they care what she's gonna
No,
look like.
brother.
So
you're very wrong.
So just like
you're
we were
very
talking,
wrong.
So just like we were talking about, you see, it's marketing, right? You have all these marketing people, right? And you have
It's marketing, it's perception, and it's how the people see you. Way back in the day,
That's
30
why
years
the
ago,
president is
when
over 6 feet.
I would be up to perform at white clubs, they'd ask me to come in at noon and wear what I was gonna wear that night and perform for one white woman.
That's
The
why
manager
they
sitting there.
expect
to make sure.
And I
sure
wouldn't
that-
say a damn thing I've said at that. But they would ask me to come in and wear what you gonna wear tonight.
Because they are
Laugh
intimidated and
Factory
fearful.
up here, the funny bump. They would have me come in at 12 and do 15, 20 minutes for one white woman.
But y'all
And
gotta
they said,
realize.
we want you to wear what you gonna wear tonight.
Gotta get
But
dressed.
y'all gotta
twice.
realize that was
So
1929.
sometimes it's obvious it's going on now, but you have to do, and I'm not saying that she got to sell out or anything like that, but her team needs to get her to understand. I don't know if she understands or not, but I stand firm to what I say. You have to be able to market yourself
It's
and
market.
cater to that
it's
demographic of people that can get her
That's why
over
they say
the hump.
So understand this.
That's
so
what it is.
understand-
You're right.
So
You're
understand
exactly
this. White women don't vote. White women vote their husbands and their father's decisions. White women don't make their own decisions.
Let me tell you
They-
something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. If she catered to them white women,
Yeah, I disagree with
she'll get them.
Trump won and
They
Hillary
gonna
didn't.
talk what they gonna talk in front of their
women just
husbands,
vote
but
for
when they get in that booth,
They
they're
do
gonna
whatever the hell they
vote.
want.
Say it again.
Go vote.
They do whatever
Say it
they
again.
want to do.
Go vote.
The
And
people
that's
we
her
have in
kick.
charge don't
That's
speak to
her.
that.
That's what's gonna get her over the hump.
What?
And I don't understand why they don't see that. They
What's
get
gonna get her over the hump?
when she get those white women to not be afraid of her.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna get her over
And
that
I'm
hump.
telling you,
A white woman
a
ain't afraid of
perm.
her.
And I'm
These
telling
white
you.
women got generational
Why-
wealth.
And I'm
So the white women-
Let
I'm
me tell you
telling
something.
you,
They are not
I'm
afraid.
telling you,
All white women
a
don't agree with their
A
husbands.
perm would help. A perm
Rich
would.
white women in the world.
Yes, they do.
A perm would help bridge that.
Well, listen,
Not all of them agree with their
perm
husbands.
would help bridge that gap.
I heard a white woman on the news and I watched. A white woman
Not
said
afraid of her.
she was voting for Stacey because the one main reason why she was voting for Stacey was because she was a woman and she wanted to be able to control her body with the whole abortion thing.
Yep.
So a lot of women are voting for Stacey because of what she's giving them. They're not even looking
voting
at
for
her
her.
hair. You're not looking at her hair. They're looking at what she's willing to give them.
I'm
a
not
lot of women.
saying.
I'm not just
You
saying it's the
always
hair.
going
I'm
to the
saying how you
exception. I'm talking
respond to
about
the people. To them.
Predominantly,
But that's what I'm saying.
overall, what are the people thinking? You're going to have some exceptions.
No,
You're
but
going to
I'm
have
saying-
some people say, I don't give a damn what she look like, I'm going for her. But I'm saying, just in general, as a perception, as a perception, is the general public perceiving her appearance-wise to be appealing?
But it's the
Yeah,
norm
she
now.
looks
Her-
like Mammy from back in the day. Like,
Now I'm not gonna say that. She's a beautiful
No, she's
woman.
not ugly.
She's
What
a
is she
beautiful
talking
woman. No,
about?
she
Not
don't.
ugly.
No,
No, she's
I
a
don't
pretty
agree with
woman.
that. No,
Yo,
no,
nasty
She's a
bastard.
pretty woman.
no,
You're
She's
no.
a pretty
nasty
woman.
bastard.
That's a
She's a
pretty
pretty woman.
woman.
Go on with that
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's a nice looking woman.
She's a pretty woman.
Pull Stacey hot on it.
And if you put up a picture of her at the last gubernatorial race, she looks 75% better now. And
you-
she clearly made some what would deem to be radical changes with
Yeah,
regard to her hair.
yeah. Matter of fact, pull up a picture of me butt naked with her. Yeah.
But let me give you an example, man. Who is the fattest successful politician that you know?
Bruce, put him up.
That I know, or I don't know personally.
That you know of.
The fattest.
The fattest.
What is the guy? Not Herbert Hoover.
Yeah, the Christie.
The mayor, Chris Christie.
No, the fat
He
president.
had lipo. He ain't as fat as he used to.
The fat president from way back in the day.
But just the thought that you cannot immediately rattle him off. Politics and voting, it is a popularity contest, man. Who gonna be the president of the class?
Tallest.
A good looking woman or a good looking guy. I mean, that's just how it is, huh?
And you,
Yeah.
but you're right. But you're right, because I was the president of my technology club
Well, you
in
a pretty
college,
woman.
and I ain't no good at technology at all. But I came there always looking nice and stay rad.
Came up in there, you know, they just hanging out.
And they voted me the president of our technology class or computer class. That is so true. And I knew I was no good at
It's
technology.
not all about the policy, it's about
The bride don't
perception.
count.
And that's why Herschel Walker has a chance
Good. I'm glad
to
you
beat
brought it up.
Warner, who is obviously, hands down, intellectually and all of that, obviously. But Herschel Walker, when asked about Russia, said, I had more Russian yards than anybody. We'll holler.
Yes, sir.